my name is Nathan and I'm going to tell you a little bit about coming back to Palatine School next week. I hope that you're really excited to come back. We are really excited to see you back at school next week. Some things at school will be a little bit different. There might be some things that you see, there might be some things that you have to do that will be a little bit different. And today, in this video, I'm going to show you some of the things that might be different. Okay, if you come to school by bus, the buses will arrive in the same place, in the same way that they usually do. And your escorts will help you to get off of the bus, and then you will come into school in the normal way. You can see that we've got some lovely signs on the floor as I walk into school. Let's say, please keep a safe distance. That's just to remind you to keep your space from other people who are around you. And then we'll walk into school nice and calmly and sensibly, just like you always do. You'll walk over the mat to make sure that your shoes are clean, and then you'll be able to sanitize your hands, as I'm sure you've done a lot in the last few weeks and months. And then we'll be able to go into the building. We can go in through the doors the way that we normally go into school. And you might notice that things look a little bit different in the entrance at the moment. We've had some builders in during the summer holidays and they've been doing lots of work in this area of the school. This is what Linda's desk looked like at the moment. It might look a little bit different in the next few days or weeks, but Linda will be sitting there welcoming you as you come in the morning. And then you'll be able to go through the doors and make your way to your classroom. If you are in dolphin class, or maybe you're in giraffes, or rainbow fish, or starfish class, or squirrel class, or wolf class, or elephant class, then you will be coming in through the black gate, unless you've been told to come in through a different door, of course. And you will line up this side of the school and we'll head towards the black gate. You can see that we've got lots of signs on the floor again, asking people to keep their distance, and we've got a bit of fencing up to remind us of that as well. And then you'll walk in at your time to come in. Different classes are coming in at different times in the morning and then going home at different times in the evening as well. There will be an adult from your class who will be able to meet you at the gate and will be able to take you down to class. And of course you need to make sure that you give your hands a squirt and a clean before you come in. If you are in jellyfish class, or you are in bumblebees or caterpillars or hedgehog class or bluebird class or penguin class or flamingo class or seahorse class, then you will be coming into school through this side door, through the pool door. Okay, again, we've got the signs on the floor, we've got arrows to show you which way to walk, so we'll walk around, keeping a safe distance all the time. And we'll head round to the pool door. Again, there will be an adult from your class who will be able to meet you at the door and then take you to your class or show you where to go. This time we've got a hand sanitizer just on the inside of the door, so you can give your hands a squirt, make sure they're nice and clean before you go into class. When you come into school in the morning, one thing that you might notice is that some parts of the school have got footprints and arrows showing us which way to go. So I'm going to take you down the corridor, past Bumblebee class, making sure that we're following the arrows all the time. Another thing that you might notice is that our toilets have got signs on the doors showing who is meant to be using which toilet. So each class has their own set of toilets that they are going to be using throughout the day. In some parts of the school, we have children and adults are able to move in two directions so that we can get around school easily. If that happens and you're here in this corridor, there are signs and there are places where you can wait if someone is walking towards you. So if you're coming down the corridor and you can see someone coming towards you, this would be a really good place to wait to let them go past. Something else that's different about school at the moment is actually, instead of one staff room, we now have 3, which helps staff to be able to socially distance from each other as well. But You might be a child who has breakfast club in the staff room. Don't worry. What we will be doing is on a Monday morning we'll be asking you what you would like to have for your breakfast, and then we will have lovely special adults who will be bringing it to you in your classrooms. Something else that's different, this room here used to be our medical room. It's now actually Sophie's office. Very exciting. So if you are going to have medicine when you come to school, or if you do need some first aid, we have a different area of the school which is just around here. You're going to head towards this bit, and then an adult will bring you round to this bit of the school, and there'll be someone who will be able to give you your medicine or look after you if you've been hurt. One of the things that you will hear us talking about a lot at the moment is making sure that we wash our hands regularly. So when we wash our hands, we come to the sink, turn the tap on, get our hands wet, and we turn the tap off and get some soap, nice bit of soap on our hands, and then I'm going to start washing my hands. 20 seconds we're meant to wash our hands for. You might sing the song Happy Birthday twice, or you might have another way of remembering that. Making sure you're going in between all your fingers, around your thumb, back of the hand, back of both hands, around your wrists as well. When you think you've washed all of your hand, turn the tap back on and rinse your hands, getting all of that soap off, and then you can get a paper towel so that you can make sure your hands are dry. We are in the dinner hall because we're going to talk about eating, which is going to be a really important part of our day. And there will be some things about lunchtime that are going to be a little bit different. So first of all, you'll have washed your hands when you leave your classroom, and you'll make your way following the arrows to get to the dinner hall. When you get here, you will sit down in your tables. Now, it might be that your tables are the long tables, like we have on this side of the hall, or they might be arranged in a different way, like on this side of the hall. And you will sit down in your place at your table. Your adult will be the one who goes to collect your food if you're having a hot dinner. If you're having a packed lunch, then you will just sit down and eat your lunch. But if you're having a hot dinner, your adult will walk all the way around the edge of the room, and they will go and collect your dinner for you. They will go to the hatch where the kitchen staff have very kindly been working really hard to get your lunch ready. You will have ordered your lunch in the morning in your classroom, so the kitchen staff will know what you're having. Your adults will take your food and will then deliver it to your table so that you can eat it. Okay, we're out here on the middle playground at the moment because something else that might be a little bit different at school is going to be playtimes. You'll still be able to have your playtimes. Some of you will come to the middle playground, some of you will go to the back playground. But one thing that will be different is that we will have less children on the playground. So you will have your class and one or maybe two other classes using the playground at the same time. That way we can make sure we have lots of space, and also adults can make sure that they wipe down any resources, any toys that you use, any apparatus that you go on, so that we make sure we keep our playground nice and clean and we make sure we have lots of fun at playtime. One of the other things that's different about school at the moment is there are some rooms that we are not allowed to use. Ball park, sadly, is one of those rooms. So ball park is not available when you come back to school. We are not allowed to use it. We can use soft play, we can use the sensory room and other rooms, but ball park is not available. So when you come to school, if you have come in through the black gate, then you will leave through the black gate at the end of the day. You might notice something else that's different about school. We've had lots of people coming in, doing some work to clear the area behind Squirrel Classroom. So you might see that that is different as well. And then what we'll do is we'll walk towards the gate. Your adults will walk you out at the end of the day. Again, different classes will leave at different times. And then as we get to the black gate, you'll see your adults who hopefully will be waiting for you. Your staff will let you out only when they think it's safe to do. You make sure that you give your hands a good clean at the end of the day as well. If you came into school through the pool door at the start of the day, then you will leave through the pool door at the end of the day. Again, we've got the arrows on the floor to show you which way to go. Make your way out. There'll be an adult at the door so that you can make sure you see your the adult who's come to collect you. Make sure you give your hands a good squirt so they're nice and clean before you go home. And then you will leave through the door with your adult and make your way home. If you're going home on a bus, then you will come down with an adult from your classroom at the right time to come and get your bus, and you will leave through the doors, making sure that you sanitize your hands on the way out, just the same as you did on your way in.